Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to the realm of bizarre news. I'm your host, Dr. Franklin Ruehl, and we start off with the question of the day. Is it possible, just possible, that Samson, the legendary muscle man of the Old Testament, was actually a halfling? That is, half human, half alien. There are 6 reasons to believe so. First of all, a so-called angel descended from heaven and landed in front of Manoah and his wife. Well, many ufologists equate angels with aliens in spacecraft. Secondly, Manoah's wife was without child, but suddenly she is pregnant, possibly due to an alien in vitro fertilization experiment. Common today, but unknown during the biblical era, except possibly for alien biomedicine. Third, the so-called angel warned her not to imbibe any wine during the period of gestation. That's an admonition only recently issued by obstetricians to pregnant women, but possibly known to alien biomedicine. Fourth, the so-called angel ascended in a cloud of fire, possibly the exhaust from a space shuttle. Fifth, Samson had unusual strength. And sixth, that strength derived not from his muscles, as is guys like me, but from his hair. 6 reasons to believe that possibly Samson was a halfling. By the way, who trimmed or cut the hair of Samson to weaken him? No, it was not Delilah. She hired a barber to cut the 7 locks of hair from his head. Check it out in the book of Judges, chapter 16, verse 19. By the way, nowhere in the Bible are angels described as having wings. That was an embellishment added by Renaissance artists. Yes. Now for the actual trivia question of the day, let me extricate from paper prison here. The question, what do we call someone who fears being stung by an insect? Is that a stenophobe, a patomophobe, erythrophobe, or snidophobe? Now the only prize for the correct answer, 1 pat on the back you'll have to administer to yourself. Heck of a lot better than a slap on the belly with a wet trout. Now speaking of a man fearful of insect stings, we have a Buddhist monk up in northern Japan in the town of Ojaiwa. In the temple he saw a nest of hornets, and he was so terrified, so frightened, that he took a torch. He was going to burn their nest. But they spotted him first and swarmed toward him. He panicked, dropped the torch, fled, and you guessed it, both their nest and the temple totally burned to the ground. Our candidate for the Doofus of the Week award. Do not use a torch against hornets. Use a fly swatter. Yes, yes, yes. Don't become a candidate for our Doofus of the Week award. Thank you. Now for that trivia question. What would we call this man who is so fearful of insect stings? A stenophobe, patomophobe, erythrophobe, or snidophobe? The answer, you say erythrophobe? No, snidophobe. For the record, a stenophobe fears narrow places, patomophobe rivers, and erythrophobe the color red. Now let's open up the vault of strange deaths. See what we have here. The first casualty of the Big Bang experiment. As you may know, researchers at Geneva have now started up the Hadron Collider to try to replicate the original Big Bang. But some have feared they'd create strangelets or mini black holes that would destroy planet Earth. One girl, 16 in India, was so terrified of doomsday that she swallowed poison tablets before the collider was started up. A true tragedy, the first casualty of the Big Bang experiment. Now, let's look in the little black medical bag here. What do we have? Let's say, a human ear and an ear swab. You know, seeing this makes me want to use this on my ear because I'm getting an itchy ear, but I'm not supposed to. Otolaryngologists warn that you should never remove earwax, otherwise known as cerumen, because it first lubricates the ear, secondly has antibacterial properties that protect it. Yes. Instead, just let it ooze out. Do not use an ear swab. Now, I know it's inevitable that at some point in the future you will develop an itchy ear. The Ruehl solution, watch 1 or 2 episodes of the Realm of Bizarre News, and that will distract you so much that you'll forget all about your itchy ear, guaranteed. Now, until next time, may the power of the cosmos be with you. Yes, yes, yes. And throw away those ear swabs and watch my show.